welcome back to the Whatnauts Reactor Core. My name is Kyle Springer, and I am joined by Melissa Wilkinson. Melissa, are you excited for Lightyear? We got a brand new teaser.
Yeah, this was a project that I think kind of came out of nowhere. Last time we got a big batch of Disney and its assorted family movie news. I didn't know it was going to be ready for a trailer already.
I think it was around this time last year, right? Was it that big Disney Plus day, like sometime in the fall? I
believe so. Yes,
something
let me look
like
it up.
that. Yeah. So we got a teaser trailer for Lightyear, which is a movie about the fictional character that inspired Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story, but this is, I guess, real to the Buzz Lightyear universe or the like Toy Story universe. So like, Andy is the like real person. There is a like Buzz somewhere out there, if that makes sense.
This is like if you the child who went to Buzz Aldrin Elementary School was presented with a toy astronaut like that was based off of, we fictionalized Buzz Aldrin, the real astronaut, and made him into a space ranger. So it's this story.
Basically.
I want to say that I looked it up. We did talk about this probably on episode 123 from last December called Disneyverse of Madness.
Yep.
Where it's covered a bunch of Disney, Marvel, Pixar, Star Wars news.
Good stuff. Fun stuff. I'm excited to dive into this. Yeah, because this is kind of unexpected. I feel like this is a thing that we didn't know we were going to get. I'm still not sold yet that we need this. Because, they made Toy Story 1, and we were like, great, it was good. That's all we need. And then they made Toy Story 2, and then they made Toy Story 3, and they finished up that trilogy. And then they made Toy Story 4, and we were like, we don't need that. It's not going to be good. And then it was actually good. Like, we
very sweet.
Maybe also didn't need it, but it was still good. But yeah, this is just a, like, how can we take that property and move it in a new direction? And I think it's an interesting idea, but yeah, I'm still not sold yet that this is something that we need. So I am here to be sold.
I am curious what movies that have come out in the last handful of years did you believe that we truly needed and which were extraneous?
That's a good question. I don't know off the top of my head, but I say let's dive into the trailer and see what we got here. I am pulling it up on screen. There we go. So Melissa, we will do our typical 3, 2, 1, and then we will both play the trailer when I say play. So I am all good to go. Are you all set?
Yep.
Perfect. 3, 2, 1, play. Strapping up, putting his spacesuit on.
I do like astronaut stuff.
Yeah.
There's a crystal.
This looks really good. The, like, CGI.
Yeah.
This is on, like, a whole nother level. There he goes. He's in space. Jet boosters.
Hexagons.
He is orbiting the sun? Like looping around the sun?
Oh my god, he's a tiny dog.
Oh, this is more sci-fi than I was expecting.
Yeah.
It looks like they already have Star Command established, and he's like staying out.
Oh, his little kitty.
Yeah, staying out in some kind of space base.
There's Robot. Is there gonna be a real Emperor Zurg?
I hope there is.
To infinity
and
summer 2022.
He said most of it.
To infinity in summer 2022, but until then, I'm just no more.
This is our star, Chris Evans. He is going to say one 3-letter word.
Man. Yeah, I'm digging this a lot more than I expected to. I was not expecting it to be this kind of sci-fi. Like there was going to be some kind of like established like space command thing out there. I thought he was just going to be like a normal astronaut. Like he went to the moon and that was it. And he like put the flag on the moon. And that was it. And then he came back and what a great man. But no, he's like, they have like warp speed travel. He's looping around the sun. They got these like
flew through rings.
Yeah,
there
these
were
like
hexagons.
ring bases. It looked like there was some crazy plant maybe that was attacking him.
Yeah. Big robot. Big clunky informational robot. I like those.
Yeah, a planet that looks like Dagobah from Star Wars. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. If there's like some mystery he's uncovering, if some station is doomed somehow, or there's an AI that's gone wrong. Do we get to meet his father? Because in the Toy Story stuff, isn't they made fun of Star Wars, where when Zarg was like, Buzz, I am your father. That could be interesting if somehow, like, what if Lightyear is the nickname, right? Like his name is not actually Buzz Lightyear, but it's like Buzz Zurg.
You know, like you.
He's about to go meet Daddy Zurg.
Do you know what Buzz Aldrin's is his given name Buzz, or is it short for like Bradley or something?
Ooh,
you know this. You're more qualified than any of us.
Yeah, I did actually go to Buzz Aldrin Elementary School. Now you guys know that, and I'm sure you guys can figure out a whole bunch of information about me, which is not cool. No, I don't know. Let's see here. Buzz born Edwin Eugene Aldrin Jr.
Wow.
Buzz is the nickname. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe after the haircut. Who knows how we became Buzz? That's fun.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's a solid idea that Lightyear is his call sign. You know, like a fighter pilot.
Yeah. Like what was
like Carol Avenger Danvers.
Like Captain America. His name is just Steve, but we all thought his first name was Captain. Yeah, no, I'm excited. It still has yet to sell me on the plot, but this looks a lot different than I was expecting. That part I'm at least looking forward to here. And I like how they all have the Buzz Lightyear suits. Like we get to see another character in that same spacesuit. So
that is fun.
I'm wondering how she factors in to this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is maybe somehow some way he the only one that like brought her story back? Like, is this actually about her somehow? I don't know. This is just a teaser.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe she was. We don't even know if the original Buzz Lightyear is like alive at the end of the movie. Maybe he died, and this partner of his is like, I choose to memorialize my friend and partner in action figure form. This is how I want the world to know him. Somebody offered me, like, hey, me is next of kin now, apparently. They're like, do you think we should build Buzz a statue? And I'm like, no. What if we built very, very many, very tiny statues called
Buzz
action
Lightyear
figures?
is for the children.
A child can't hold a statue.
Right?
Can't take a statue to Pizza Planet.
Exactly. Man, I don't know. I don't think I have much more to say on this trailer besides it looks insanely good. The CGI, the lighting looked fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm stoked to see more.
It's slightly more realistic. I think they moved that slider appropriately. You buy that this is a real man, but he's not like unnaturally real looking. It's not uncanny. That's my rating. Not uncanny. It's canny.
I'm wondering if at some point in the movie he's gonna be so like stiff or stuff, because we saw him do his like chop thing there.
Oh, the karate chop's based on something real. I hope he does chop.
That, but I'm hoping that like somewhere in the space of the film, someone's gonna be like, Buzz, lighten up, man. You're like an action figure. Because you're all stiff like a toy or something.
Like he's real stiff during a press conference. Yeah, and his partner's like, what are you, made of plastic?
Right? Yeah. So
I hope he also is fluent in Spanish, much like the action figure.
That'd be good.
I want everything. I want everything to have a real world tie-in.
That would be awesome. That would be so cool. Yeah, I'm excited for this, but I think that about wraps us up for our reactions to the Lightyear trailer, which should be out next summer. So be on the lookout for all of that.
Summer.
In the meantime, though, Melissa, where can the people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Wilkywit. That's WILKYWIT. And listen to my other podcast, Saturday Morning Obscurities.
You guys can follow me at YoKyleSpringer on Twitter. And if you guys want to stay up to date with all of the stuff that we do here at the Whatnauts, we are at the Whatnauts on Twitter. So go like, share, subscribe. You guys know the deal with all of that. Help us spread the word. That would be great. Last but not least, a big shout out to all our Patreon supporters at the $5 tier and above. So thank you to Sam. We love you a lot. Thanks Sam. For keeping the mics on. But we will see you all next time, sometime down the road. I don't know what we'll be reacting to yet, but we will be here soon. So until
this is where
then,
we'll do it.
Exactly. Bye.
Bye.